Hi, I'm Tapas Fleming, and a whole bunch of people are in a really similar emotional and mental mood recently, and so I wanted to give you something that will help you if you happen to have this going on too. They're feeling angry, sad, helpless, hopeless, and fearful. So if you have any combo of that mishmash of feelings, then this is for you. The first thing you can do is write down everything you're feeling and thinking without changing it up even a tiny bit to try and make it sound nicer. Just write it all down. And then, in the pose, read each of those things to yourself while you're in the pose. And then you can tell yourself any of these other statements I'm about to give you now, or even all of them. For instance, if your first statement was, I'm really so helpless. I feel so helpless. Then your next statement could be, I'm not stuck in that. Or it could be, it's possible. I don't feel hopeless and helpless. I don't feel hopeless and helpless. All the parts of me that are feeling helpless and hopeless aren't stuck in that anymore. So you go through all of your statements just like that. Then do the pose, and you can take all of those statements, put them in one big pot, and go through the whole TAT process about it, including talking to all the parts of you that are feeling and thinking all of those things. And of course, experiencing all of that too. And then, as part of that process, I just want to mention you make wow statements. So make them really big and in the present time, like, wow, I feel full of hope, I feel full of happiness, I feel full of the ability to do stuff. So make a bunch of statements like that, and then in the pose, read them to yourself 3 times. You can either read through your whole list, or you can read each one 3 times while you're in the pose and then go to the next one. You might have thoughts like, I don't know how this is ever going to happen, that I'm going to get from here to where I want to be. It just seems too big, or I don't know where the help's going to come from. So take all of that stuff and also throw it into the pot, like, I don't know, or I need to know before I can allow it to happen. That might be one of your things. And just allow that it's possible. You can throw all the junk into the pot, and then when you make your wow statements, they can be, I don't know where it's coming from, but there's all this support for me, and I feel so uplifted and good. You can do that. There's one other tip that comes from my being able to see things sometimes when I work with clients. And there's this repeating thing I see in a lot of people who feel like, I can't get anything done. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I can't even seem to take a step. So what I see is around people's lower legs, either from above their knee or just below their knee, they have this concrete. It can be like this thick or this thick all around that goes down their leg and over their whole, covers their whole foot. And they can't even like take a step. So if you are feeling that way, then just take that image and add it into the pot. It's as though what's there is a hologram that keeps projecting. It's so heavy, you can't take a step, you can't get anything done. So you just take that, if that's happening for you, even if you're not seeing this concrete like I do, and just boom, throw it into the pot. So that ought to help you. I hope you feel lots better after you go through this process. And remember, you can always do it again. Okay, so thanks for listening, and see you next time.